Please stand by for our broadcast from the National Emergency Warning System.
G'day and welcome back to the channel. Tonight we are looking at the fourth installment to the Devlog season, the Nanchang Q-5 Phoenix Reborn. The Nanchang Q-5 is a Chinese supersonic jet attacker, developed during the 1960s on the basis of the Soviet MiG-19 design. Arriving in the game as part of the next major update, the Nanchang Q-5 will expand the Chinese attacker line into the 6th rank, give pilots the chance to fly another unique and versatile top-tier aircraft. I am looking forward to this aircraft, I think. Pros: good flight characteristics, adequate ordnance size. Depends on what you call adequate, I suppose. Cons: narrow scope of available weapon options, lack of guided missiles. Not sure what the difference is between those two. Having started production of the Shenyang J6, the Chinese version of the Soviet MiG-19, in 1958, the PLA issued an order to develop a ground attack version of the aircraft in August of the same year. By 1960, design work on the aircraft had concluded, but political turmoil in the country at the time caused prototype construction and further development to be delayed until the mid-60s. In June 1965, the prototype of the aircraft that would become known as the Nanchang Q-5 first took to the skies for its maiden flight. Following further testing, the decision to put the aircraft into production was made in 1969, while first deliveries began being made in 1970. The Q-5 officially entered service with the Chinese Air Force in 1970. About 100 aircraft of the early version were built out of a total of around 1,300 variants. However, later models continued service with the Chinese forces well until the 2000s. Apart from the PLA, the Q-5 only saw service with Bangladesh, Pakistan, Myanmar, North Korea and Sudan. And it's a nice looking aircraft, I like it. You can definitely see a bit of that Russian heritage there from the top. But from the front, it almost has to me at least, an F-11 style look to it. More American from the front. But it's a good looking aircraft, I like it. In War Thunder, the Nanchang Q-5 will be a new supersonic jet attacker, awaiting pilots at the top rank for the Chinese aviation tree in the upcoming update. Being heavily based on the design of the Shenyang J6 MiG-19, the Nanchang Q-5 inherits many of the former characteristics, while placing greater emphasis on the ground attack capabilities, thanks to its expanded payload options. As already mentioned, much of the Q-5's core design stems from the J6 fighter, which in turn is the Chinese domestic version of the MiG-19. As a result, it should come as no surprise that the Q-5 comes fitted with the exact same engine configuration as its close fighter relative, being powered by two Liming Wopan WP-6 turbojet engines, generating up to 3,250 kilograms of force in afterburning mode. The Q-5 can reach speeds of up to 1,210 kilometers an hour at sea level. Although somewhat slower than the J6, the Q-5 makes up for the deficit in speed by being capable of carrying a substantially expanded secondary weapons arsenal. 1,210 kilometers an hour. It's pretty nice. Can't complain about that, especially when you're packing a nice ground attack arsenal. Before we touch on the subject of the Q-5 secondary weapons, it's also worth pointing out that unlike the J6, the Q-5 comes fitted with a pair of 23mm cannons as its standard armament. Although smaller in caliber than those cannons these weapons do come with an increased ammunition count of 120 rounds per barrel, compared to the J6's 70. That's nice. So 240. That being said, the main difference between the two machines is the aforementioned expanded secondary weapons arsenal of the Q-5. Unlike the J6, the Q-5 can carry a payload of up to 1,500 kilograms. Spread between 6 external pylons and an internal bomb bay on early modifications. The Q-5 can carry a selection of unguided rockets and bombs of calibers going up to 250 kilograms. As a result, fans of the Chinese aviation will receive a dedicated machine to conduct ground strikes and close air support missions at top-ranked battles without needing to press dedicated fighters into these roles anymore. Yeah, it's a nice-looking aircraft. I really like it. So what do you guys think about it? Is this something that you've been looking for? I'm not really caught up with Chinese aviation, but this is an aircraft. The MiG-19 already has a good reputation, and this looks like it could be a beast. I'm not sure what BR they're going to give it. Don't know if they'll give it 87, 90, something like that, perhaps. Put it in line with the what's Afterburner, so maybe not. I don't know. I'll put it around the same BR as the Scimitar, perhaps. Yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see exactly what those payloads look like. Not sure if this is all of them here. There you go. There you have it. The Chinese Nanchang Q-5 Phoenix Reborn. Leave some comments below, have a bit of a chat. Tell us what you think. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching the video. Please like and subscribe.